All right. Is anyone interested in getting inspiration and recapping today?
I've already submitted my report.
True.
I can attempt to if you want.
Go, Yumi!
Yeah, get it,
All
Yumi.
right. So we decided that we need to go back with was she like a high priestess or something? Um Yup was able to figure out the circle, but in an attempt to copy down the circle, Solent Branch kind of noticed and then he tried to run off and then everything kind of imploded and then he was captured. Um we talked to, was it Sandria?
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, we have to go kill this thing because we're from Salt Marsh and we are responsible, even though we did nothing in regards of stealing weapons. But no, we're responsible for the whole city, so we're gonna go kill this thing. So that they don't attack our city because some people in the city are stupid and yeah. And then we went and fought some creatures. Yep, I'm really bad at this, guys.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm following.
that was pretty much what
Yeah.
happened.
Don't forget the most important thing from last session, which is that Yumi killed the troll.
Oh, we
Mhm.
also got magic items that some of us are using.
Yes.
Good. Maybe some people did?
There was one thing that add to your spell save.
Oh, right. Yes, Shandria gave us the items. You're right. I remember now.
Are those being used?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the Magic's Rush, the Gauze of the Healer, Ring of Small Magic, Periapt of Wound Closure. Yeah, it was the things that Shandria gave us. Completely forgot about that.
All right. Just give me one moment as I get you guys onto a new map as you continue to travel deeper and farther uh, into the Fae.
That's where we're at. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It is very pretty.
What were we doing? Were we doing a short rest after this fight?
That's what it seemed like you were doing, but I don't know if it was formally established.
I do not think so because I did not roll hit dice yet.
I think we were going, but I don't think we did.
Well, because I know, the reason I didn't immediately give Yumi the read the kill was we were gonna, because it lasted an hour. So if we short rested it, she wouldn't have it, and so I think we were talking about a short rest, but I don't think any of us rolled health and that sort of thing.
Because you can do the read the kill afterwards.
I can do it afterwards, and then it's still less than an hour, but then maybe it'll be wasted, maybe it won't, but would we like to try a short rest?
I would love a
Fine with
short
that.
rest. I'm pretty low on health.
How many spell slots do I have left? 2 of them, apparently. So, no, I definitely.
Yeah, short rest sounds good.
Okay.
Alright.
In case I will drop a Cure Wounds on Yumi if Yumi looks the most hurt. I have one. I can check my actual sheet.
Mother 12, son of a bitch.
Apparently, I have 2 slots left, so I can drop 2 heals on people. Short rest. So 19 to Yumi. You look pretty messed up.
Oh, I mean, I don't think I need that much.
And I'm getting spell slots back.
I know, yeah. I'm like, that's a really high heal.
It's a very high heal.
Maybe give that to someone else who needs it more.
I love high heels.
You're the one who needed it the most.
But after my hit dice, I'm like, I don't need 19. That's excessive.
All of my heals cast at that level because I'm Warlock. So
Yeah, I know.
Who else is who else is injured? I
You
got
hurt,
hit.
I didn't touch.
I got hit a little bit. I know Yumi did. Did anyone else get hurt?
I got
Yeah.
hit a little bit, but I'm down 2 hit points after my 2 hit dice.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if you're if
You
you don't have another,
before you use your hit dice.
Well, right. I mean, I rolled them because I figured Yumi was going to use it because she was really injured.
Call, because otherwise Monkey wouldn't have taken the heal, so.
do you have anything else to use your spell slots on?
I'll keep those hit dice and take that.
Get them
heal.
at the end of a short rest. So if we're taking a short rest, unless we get distracted mid-rest, I'll get them back. And I have nothing realistically to use them on. That
Where are
would
you
work.
health-wise, Krellick?
With after hit dice, I'm at 4 hit points down. So, I would say if Yob can
Is Betty hurt? I'm kidding.
No.
Because he heals
Okay.
through a cantrip. It's fine. If I have a slot open, I have a slot open. Maybe this short rest doesn't go off, and I gotta get somebody back up.
you'll be the one to save us.
Well, you know what? If no one else is going to take that healing, I will certainly take it and just top myself off. Fantastic.
Okay. We all.
I was just gonna say, just for housekeeping. So once we finish the short rest, I will then read the troll kill, and give Yumi the D10.
And just so you remember, Yumi, it basically works like a bardic inspiration die. Lasts an hour.
All right.
And it's a D10.
Correct. It's the second paragraph.
Yeah. Okay. Any other important things? Do you guys want to go over the items that you have? Maybe give one to Dasani since he's here and might be able to make use of some of those things.
Yes.
What are these from?
We got them from Drea when she sent us to kill what I believe is a diseased treant, or a cursed treant, essentially.
Curse tree, got it. So this is like payment.
It's kind of like an advance. Like, here, we want you to kill this guy, so here's some things to help you.
Got it.
It's a take this and don't die.
Yeah. It's
Love that journey for us. Well, you guys, because I wasn't here.
Was the Bracers of Defense one of the 6? I feel like
Uh-huh.
it's the top 6 out of the magic items list.
That is correct.
Magic's Rush, Ring of Small Magic, Gauze of the Healer, Periaptive Wound Closure, Eyes of Minute Seeing, and Bracers of Defense.
Yeah. Currently, Krellick has the bracers, but is more than willing to give them to someone else if it would help them more.
Only it has its effect, I believe, if you are unarmored, and I believe Dasani wears armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Count as wearing armor if he shifts into an animal form, though. And would the bracers boost his animal form disease?
I would say yes if you weren't wearing leather armor. Basically, I let items that work for you naturally work when you shift in the specific case of wild shape and some other circumstances. So if you were to take off the leather armor, then yeah. But ultimately up to him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Wait. So say that again. Sorry. If when I shift, I take off my armor.
If you were to take off your armor and not wear your armor now and take the bracers of defense as a magic item, I would allow the effect of those magic bracers to carry over into your wild shapes. So you get a +2 to AC in your wild shapes.
Okay. So I mean, I mean I can still keep my armor though, like just not on me.
Yeah,
As
you can't. Yeah, you can't use it. I believe it technically puts you at an AC boost, because you only have leather armor right now, which is an 11 plus your dex, and 10 plus your dex +2 is going to be higher, technically.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'll remove the bracers from my character sheet. Just keep it like I don't know if you've dealt with armor wearing before. Just keep in mind like if shit goes down, you cannot start putting on your armor and expect to do that in a reasonable
No,
time.
it'll need to be on. Period.
Yeah.
That I understand. And is there I'm sorry, I'm still like learning this stuff. Is there a place where I put that somewhere so I know that
You can theoretically just
have
roll
it
it up and stick it in your backpack, like you can keep it in your equipment box, it's just not equipped.
Do you mean character sheet, or do you mean like in Roll20? I'm sorry.
Like is it? Sorry, I mean what Sarah was saying. Like I just theoretically I have my other stuff like rolled up in my backpack, and I'm wearing this new set of armor.
Yeah. Do you know how to set it up on your character sheet?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
just
writing it down in my
I
book, and then I'm sure Doug can help me figure all that stuff out later.
yeah, I'll ask Doug to walk you through how to do it, but I just did it for you, so it's all set up proper.
Okay, yeah,
as
I'm
it should
writing
be.
it down in my book. This is a book for this, so it's all written down.
All
Yeah.
right.
And just for expediency, let's say we did that at the beginning of the short rest. That way you can attune to them over the short rest and actually have it be active.
Yes. I
Okay.
wouldn't I wouldn't screw you over on that one. Okay. Any other things, folks?
So, Krellick, what, if anything, do you want to use now? Because I think that means the bracers, the eyes of minute seeing. Yumi, are you using the quiver?
I don't have that. I ordered that. I haven't picked it up yet.
Okay. So I'm not sure, Yumi and Zashel, what 2 items you guys are using.
I
believe
think Satchel took the ring, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the bracers were the only thing that was like Krellick usable. So I got the dog and the drift globe.
That wine fetching dog. Let's not.
This dog fetches wine. I'm never giving it up.
Okay. All right. Sounds like that's everything.
I think the gods probably should go to Dasani, only because I think he's the only one that can use it, unless anyone else is proficient with healer's kit or herbalism kit.
The what you said?
Herbalism kit, I believe you get as a druid, the gauze of the healer. I think
Yes.
you're the only one who knows how to use it, is what
I believe he also has the healer feat. Nope, I imagine that.
Wait, is someone using the periop of wound closure? I feel like that should be on someone at least, if no one's using it.
ordinarily say Vicaris, but he's not here. So,
is there someone that you've found that goes down like often
Yeah.
or easy?
Vicaris.
I mean, besides Vicaris, it was Yop.
Yeah, but I think Krellik's existence has solved that problem.
Maybe put it on Krellik since he's always in there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be the worst, you know. It's certainly like I'll be rolling hit dice and whatnot. So, like if I'm dying, I'm dying. You know, like that. If I'm at 0, there's a bigger problem happening. But the rolling extra, like getting extra hit dice healing, that's useful. You know, fully useful.
Yeah, throw that thing on.
Yeah. All right. I'll take that then.
And I mean, this is still just like party items. Like if it happens that it's not working well for you or whatever, someone else could use it better. No harm in swapping around.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Okay, cool. I'll add that to my inventory.
All right, and if you'd like to, if your hit dice like would have been affected, if your roll would have been affected by the by using this, you can adjust your HP accordingly.
Yeah, that'll save you some hit dice.
I think the first roll was shit enough that I would need both rolls. So
Okay.
the first roll was a 2, so not great.
Yeah, no, not great. But I mean, you can get that extra. Like you're not at full right now. You probably have enough with that doubling.
Oh yeah, to go to full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So the next thing I need you guys to do is I need you all to form a. Actually, no. I already took care of this. We're good. We don't have to worry about that. Okay. So Dasani, for your understanding, you are in the Feywilds, which is a mirror plane to the material world, where some points are anchored and exist overlapping in a sort of like a veil sense with the plane, with the material plane, the place that you are from. But other than that, there are significant differences, as in like the sky is completely stationary, the sun is like in a permanent state of either dusk or dawn. It's hard to tell just at the mountains. The plane itself is completely flat, and so you can actually see farther than you normally could if you're on the material where you would be able to see like the curve of the planet. The plants and vegetation are, you know, luminous and vibrant and strange, and the smells are unique, but everything here is like very much more intense than in the material world. Like your senses are kind of overloaded a little bit, and you all continue as you've been directed farther into the autumnal court, looking for the Blight Lord at an outpost that has been marked between 2 warring clans of Fomorians. And your directions take you to, it's just kind of a fun little place I've got set up for you guys here.
Fun.
Yeah, isn't it pretty? I don't think you have very much vision, actually. It's pretty dark for you, huh?
The corner's pretty, but that's about it.
Let me see. Okay. Feel free to explore as you'd like. Oh, I need to put up a little bit of a wall over here. One moment.
Do you want us to just put our tokens down?
Oh, hold on. I'll show you where you are. I've got you right. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Did that help?
No, I do not actually physically see that part of the map.
There you go.
No.
Nope. Is the token broken?
Hold on. No, if I zoom in, then that part of the map will actually show up on my screen. So I'm good. It's that you ever have that Roll20 thing where if you like scroll up or down, like it won't show you part of the map sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it.
Can Dasani walk over there, or is that void?
There is some amount of space that is kind of nebulously void, and then there's some that is and isn't. It's I'm at once playing with the very pretty map that I found, and also the fact that it's Fey, and some things are more permanent than others. So there's vague structuring, and there is some building, and there is some natural formations of crystal and plant life, and you can hear water moving somewhere in the distance. Yeah, no, it's supposed to look janky. I did that on purpose.
Oh, never mind. I
Um,
saw the Sunny's token go over there in the corner where I'm like, that doesn't look like flooring.
what is the lighting condition?
It is dark, but you have the lantern, which is why you can see. It is getting
Okay.
darker as you travel as well.
Okay, yeah, I would have lit the
Yeah,
drift
mine
globe because I need to see.
Mhm.
Okay, Betty, stay close.
Would we like take a minute and I can get paralegal in here and he can, you know,
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
will give us a little extra security for whatever crazy things are going to happen here, and I will begin to ritually cast Unhindered. It'll take me 10 minutes.
Is it possible to try to break off some of this crystal?
Sure, just give me 1 second. Dasani, stop moving. You're gonna get stabbed.
Oh, you said venture around, and I can't see certain things. I'm like moving, and barely any light moves around. But now,
No, you're exactly right. No, this is, I said what I said, for that exact reason. Um,
oh no, Sarah, I'll go back.
too late. Hold on.
Explore the space. Get stabbed. It'll be
Explore the
great.
space, she said. It'll be fun, she said. It's pretty, she said.
I didn't say you weren't gonna get stabbed.
No, but you were a traitor, and you told me to do that.
This is a knife-free zone.
Walk around, venture off. It's fine.
So a relatively short elven-looking figure with a hood and a mask over their face, with very white, pale hands, is standing just around this corner. You did not see him. You don't have good enough vision, and he was very well hidden. And he stabs you for 8 points of piercing damage.
What kind of crystal place is this?
What kind of question is that? We're gonna just get into initiative real quick.
I feel like explore the space was a false promise.
Yeah.
Oh.
I second that.
That was a trick. That was a trick.
It was a setup, Sarah.
What? Do you want? I'm sorry. Is my role to say that don't move anywhere? There are monsters everywhere in this incredibly dangerous place that you guys have traveled to. I'm sorry.
And in all fairness,
it was pretty. It was very off-putting.
in all fairness, when Dasani literally wandered off into the void where there was no floor, Sarah was kind enough to just be like, why don't you come back over here? We'll bring you back.
She said, "Don't go too far. You'll get stabbed." I moved, and then she moved me back. That was her fault.
I was actually watching you move, and I was like, "No, he's safe at this distance." And then you move 2 squares up. Nope, that's stabbing range.
We all know Dasani is a void walker.
Right.
And then, all right. So first up is not Yumi. Give me 1 moment. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Uh-oh. Okay, Dasani. This figure kind of appears from the darkness and, stabs you, strikes at you actually twice, but misses the second attack. And then you hear a whirring like bees, but almost like lightning fast, and you feel slashes and cuts across your face and skin.
Face.
And you take another Ooh. 15.
Jesus.
15 piercing damage as a teeny tiny little sprite-like pixies move past you, like just wicked fast, and get in several strikes before beginning to hover and buzz around you. And then it's Yumi's turn.
That's under my current hit points, correct? I just marked those down.
Yeah. If you click on your token on the map, the green circle that you've got, if you click into that circle, you can type in minus and then that total that you take down, it does the math for you.
It is very hard to see anything in here because it's dark.
Oh,
I guess I will walk up there and I will stab that person.
stab me, stab.
All right, that's a good stab. Okay. Uh-huh. Very good.
All right, that's all I got.
All right. Zashel, you hear some I don't know, does Dasani yell when he gets hit?
Yeah.
All right.
He gets hit and goes, I've been hit. Who was that?
Why we summon 5. I will move up and get some semblance of line of sight in there. This doesn't look like Stolen Branch, and I will go ahead and drop a Sacred Flame on that guy. On this dude. Yeah. No, this dude. Woohoo! Average.
He failed, takes 9. I need a Constitution saving throw from Yumi and Dasani. Okay. Okay. All right. So this body explodes in a burst of light and then falls to ash, and the both of you blink in this sudden burst of light and take 3 points of radiant damage.
Where is that at?
Okay.
And the two blurry little two blurry little pixie folk drop dead from the blinding flash. And actually,
2 points radiant. Is that still current hit points, or is there a specific spot for that?
that's it. That's just the type of damage it does.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. Radiant is like light magic.
Oh, okay.
He exploded in Radiant. My Sacred Flame did Radiant just in case he was resistant to it or anything like that.
No. Nope, it's just a weird curse thing.
Zashel sees that Krellick is not in this hallway and didn't see that, and just immediately deflates. Like, 3 skulls, and our occultant isn't here. Typical.
Hey, you all decided to explore the space.
I believe you are currently exploring the space, trying to nab some crystal.
Yeah. I'd like to attempt to break off some crystalline chunk. I don't know if it's possible, and I don't know how much I can do.
Make me strength check, athletics.
You got it. Not raged. 23.
Okay, I'll say you can either choose to take a couple of small pieces or one larger piece.
Define the small size and the large size.
Small maybe pinky and large palm.
How much could I get a 19-inch crystal?
On a nat 20, I will allow you to retrieve a 19-inch crystal.
You said I might be able to get several small ones, like 2 or like 5 or 6.
6.
Okay. Okay, I'll take 6. I'll take the smaller of them. I'll grab hold and I'm ripping off one big one, and I break the whole thing into pieces. Oh shit! Okay, all right, you. And I'll come around the corner like hands full of these crystals. Zashel, I got one for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody, I found these crystals. They're real pretty. I got some for everyone.
Isn't that nice?
There's nothing left of these. Or do the little dudes turn into dust, or just the big guy?
Like charred, but their body still exists. The other thing has fallen to ash, like the ones you encountered the last week. I
The guys
don't
that fell
know.
out of the ogre howdah. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, was Dasani got blood on him?
You need to be careful. This place is inhabited
by blood.
No, and point at tiny bodies that are charred. There were more of those things that we just dealt with.
Who did it? Who did all this?
Technically, I got the one, and he blew up and got the other 2. But I think Yumi really softened up the big one. So.
I didn't know they would explode like that.
Yeah, I realize that fight was not that long ago, so we should probably have remembered. But really, it feels like it was a week ago. Time passes weird here. All right, go crowd.
That's
I
gold.
thought it was funny.
That's gold.
Okay, if we can all stand right here, right where we're standing, for a moment, I can summon paralegal, and maybe he can spring the traps. Although I guess that's not really a trap, so never mind. Let's go.
I'm gonna take a couple steps forward real quick and reach out and touch Dasani on the shoulder. And cure wounds.
Thanks, dude. That bitch came out of nowhere.
I think Yop might be the only one who can see it in the lighting condition, but over here there appears to be a small pile of some belongings, like a satchel and some clothing and some stuff. And, nope, all good. All right, that's it.
Krellick will offer a crystal to everyone here.
Yop will take a crystal.
Dasani will reach out and take one too. Thanks, man.
Thank you for the crystal.
You're very welcome. I'll hold on to the other ones.
What do they do?
I don't know. They look pretty in the light, so here, and I'll hold one up to the drift globe floating next on the hook on my shell. I guess it does like a kaleidoscope kind of color sort of thing.
Yeah, little prism, little rainbow.
Yeah. It looks like there's spider webbing to next to where Krellick is standing.
Do you want
Is
to
that-
poke around?
Well, I was gonna ask.
through it.
I was gonna ask, are there any spiders like crawling on it?
Roll me an investigation check.
I'm very good at this. It's 15.
Yeah, there are a couple of
Not bad.
spiders. This kind of looks like it's built on a few discarded twigs and branches and things.
I'd like to grab one and eat it.
Okay. Give me one moment. Oh, okay. You put your claws out to the webs and grab grab a spider or something, a couple of bugs, and as your claw is outstretched, something shifts underneath the webs.
Is everything okay over there, Krellick?
A wall like here behind the webs.
Oh, Sean, you're muted. But there was something. Yeah, there's something under the webbing that is moving. It would appear.
I'll turn to Yop. There's some spider legs sticking out of the mouth. I'll like suck them in and swallow. I think there's something under the is in the webbing. I'm gonna grab the webs and just start shaking them. Oi!
Okay.
Like a to cut those with.
I will. I'll look to the stash and say, "It's a pretty good idea." All right. I'll take one of my claws and see if it's sharp enough to just start like one by one, like clipping the webbing.
It is, and it is also close enough for a hand that looks almost at once like a gray skeleton, but then upon closer, more light being shed on it, it is a branch itself that is reaching out of the webs and snatching at you for 5 piercing damage.
What? Bullshit. I like to grab it and pull it up to me, whatever this is.
Okay, let's get initiative real quick.
Fuck.
My God.
Yumi with the big roll, the big initiative.
All right, Yumi, you're up first.
I got 11. I don't know. Mine didn't show.
Oh, it didn't. I gotcha.
And it's something over here in the webbings.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to cut it with a dagger.
Okay.
I mean, Krellick just got stabbed by a branch, so
I don't. Is this no? Is that a place I can stand? I can't quite tell.
Yep.
Okay, I will stand there and try to cut it. Although now I can't see the webbing. But yeah.
Yeah, you can make that attack still. It'll just have some cover.
Okay.
Okay, that still is gonna hit it. Okay. Sounds good. All right. You want to keep going?
I guess I'll just keep stabbing at it.
Yeah, Yumi, keep doing that.
Yeah. Okay. You strike a couple times blindly, but um, your acuity with your dagger is surprising and effective, and the hand pulls back and then just drops to the ground and stops moving. It just looks like an ordinary branch now.
Okay, well, I can't do anything else, so.
Right. Dasani, do you want to do something?
I don't know, Sarah. Are you gonna screw me over like last time? I will closer to him and peer. Is it like a drop? It's just webbing, and there's nothing below it.
It just kind of, it appears to be like a beaver dam almost that is partially covered in a webbing. It's obstructing view a little bit. It looks pretty strange, but it's moved a little bit since since it moved. The pile has moved.
So it's alive. Is it alive?
It looked like it was, yeah.
Can I? Can I stick my foot out and like put some pressure on it?
Sure.
Get in that web.
Investigation check.
Yeah.
Oh.
You hear a snap, and it sounds like you are breaking twigs.
Okay. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Right, Krellick?
I just want to clarify the strange spacey knit parts of the map are aesthetic in nature. There is not actual void or space
Correct.
underneath. Okay, I just want to be very clear about what I'm looking at.
Yes.
I don't want to like casually think I can go a place.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I see this honey step on it, and Yumi definitely kills that. I'll pull out the abacus and put one skull over for Yumi because I watched her kill something. I'll look to Yumi and say and point to her the 4 skulls that she has. It was like an arm and then turned into a branch.
It looks like a branch, and it had a bit of a claw that looked like an arm. You know how a dry branch can take on like a claw shape, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you. All
Yeah.
right. Just trying to. I classified it as claw branch.
Yep.
I'd like to step on that branch to break it if possible.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out my maul, raise it in the air, and try to just break whatever this structure is.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make some attacks and do that.
Okay. It's I feel it's a stationary object, should be easy to hit, so we're gonna reckless great weapon master it. Oh wait, I didn't hit the advantage button. It's an 11, pretty good.
Roll some damage.
I'm not raging. 23 damage.
All right. With one swing, there is a crash, and it sounds like you are crushing kindling. It is shattering, and you are making impact with the ground. You are moving through whatever this pile of wood is, and it is essentially no more.
I think it's safe. Zashel, is Zashel currently trying doing magic stuff?
No, I've stopped trying to do the ritual.
Okay. In that case, I will attempt to make my way over to the other side.
Yeah, you can do that without a problem.
Sick. It looks like there's nothing here. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yeah, it looks empty. Whatever might have been here has moved, it looks like.
I
It's
can't believe
empty.
that I'm saying this. I wish Vicaris was here. Do we have a torch? Can we just start kind of burning some of this webbing away? There's no reason for us to have to deal with it, right?
I don't have any torches, but I do have oil and a tinder box.
I have a torch.
Thank you. That will be better.
I will hand one to you.
Light it with prestidigitation, I believe.
Mhm.
Just start using it to burn away these cobwebs.
Yeah, you can do that. Between the spider webs and this pile of kindling, it erupts in a very quick and intense flame and quickly runs out of things to burn and begins to die down.
Ooh, does it drive any of the spiders my way?
Out, sure. You'd have to catch them.
Yeah, can I catch some?
Roll acrobatics.
You got it. Here we go. Double sevens.
No.
I'm like, reach for one, open my hand, and shit, and go for another one that's crawling away. I can't get him.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys can keep going now if you'd like.
You said there was a pile of stuff somewhere?
Yeah, over here.
I didn't see a ping, so I'll just...
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Here it is.
Dasani, you ever eat spider before?
This pile of treasure feel like it trapped anyone? I mean, just stabbed Dasani a second ago.
It's a guy like 20 feet away.
Oh. I'll detect magic a little bit.
I don't know. No, I think this is
always a good sign.
right. Don't know. It's give me 1 second to figure out this spell. Transmutation magic. Duh. That actually makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. And they're just like it's like a couple of bags of things. And only one of them appears to be giving off any light. Looks a little faint.
Well, they're magic. That could be good, or it could very clearly be a trap. I will try to mage hand one of the bags to me, one of the magic ones.
Yeah, you can do that. You can bring it to you.
I will try to open it.
All right.
Clearly, we should trust random things in the Feywild, guys.
Could you
Of course we should.
could you make a sorry. Could you make me an acrobatics or athletics check?
grappled by the bag. All right. Oh yeah.
Yes, you are getting grappled by the bag. It's incredibly sticky.
I like to imagine it opens up, just closes over Zashel's face.
Yeah. I know I should just keep initiative order, I think, based on how this is going in general.
We feel like we need to touch everything.
I know, I love it. It's great.
We were told explicitly to explore.
Of course. What in God's name am I doing if I'm not encouraging you to explore this beautiful space I've created for you?
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I can't even speak. I'm so mad. Gorgeously terrifying. And I'm also eating chips.
I know.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, and what is Krellick, what's your dex stat?
14 plus 2.
Okay. Then we'll just do this. And okay, you're up first. And you're a little ways away. Up to you whether or not you interact in that direction or go somewhere else.
Well,
Screw you, Sarah.
see, the thing is, I don't know that that's happening, is the thing. But what I do know that's happening is me and Dasani are looking at these mushrooms here, and I'm thinking that mushrooms, like the last time I ate a weird thing here, it was great. And mushrooms are medicinal, and Dasani is a little hurt, so obviously this mushroom is gonna heal him. So I'd like to grab a chunk, like we're just rip a chunk of it off, and then I'll toss it to Dasani. Eat some of this. I think it'll help. Probably make you feel good.
Dasani reaches his arm up in pain, grabs it, and looks at it and goes, "Oh, my favorite!" And just eats them.
Could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Sarah. Do I want to?
You don't really have an option. You ate the mushroom. Oh no, that's not good. You're going to take the poisoned condition, but with a very fortunate luck check for you, you're also going to heal for 2 points of damage.
Hell yeah!
Thanks. That's fine. She's not a good 30. That's great.
Sounds like actual psychedelic mushrooms.
You have no idea how relevant this is to me right now.
Sorry, are you supposed to be turning green and yellow?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I look like.
Yeah, alright, I guess that's normal. And that's my turn?
Yep. And in the distance there is a
Shut up.
there is the muffled sound of Zashel inside a bag getting bitten by a bag for 13 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Yes, it does.
It does? Oh no!
Leather. Plain old leather. Oh god.
Man, maybe you should have taken the bracers, dude.
I mean, it still would have hit me with the bracers. My AC would go up by 1, and I would have still been hit by this. It's on my face, man.
Okay, Yumi. Oh, it technically has it. It's fine. It didn't need the advantage. It's fine. Oh, Yumi, you're up.
I will just go around Yop and I'll try to stab this thing.
Yeah, 20 will hit. Okay. You gonna hit twice?
If the thing clicks. Oh, yeah.
A
12 does
12?
not.
Nope, 12 does hit.
Really?
Mhm. Mimics
That is
are mimics are naked and pathetic. They're just annoying. Okay, and Zashel, your turn.
Would like to try to get this thing off me.
Uh-huh.
Assume is an acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Hey, you're able to put your hands into the mouth of the bag and rip it off of your head, and it's still kind of sticky, but you can throw it off with enough force to free yourself.
5, 10, 15. I hate this place. I hate everything from this place. This place is terrible.
Are you just
I'm
gonna
assuming.
walk away? You're not gonna do anything fancy to dodge or anything? Disengage?
I'm assuming it's my action to get that off my face. So now that I think about it, no, I am not going to walk away because I can't both disengage and do the grapple check. So
Yeah. And it would have kind of sucked if you threw it off and it just opportunity attacked you
right
and
back.
grappled you again.
It would have been hysterical. It certainly would have sucked, but it would have been hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, what are the odds of that, though?
Right.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
As it turns out, it's pretty good.
I'm just going to stand there. I'm good. I'm done.
Dasani?
Yeah. I am going. Oh, mind you, fucked up on some shrooms, but I'm going to maneuver. Oops, not there. We're here. I can't see.
Oh god. Hold on. Let me save you.
I moved on accident. That was.
There you are.
Oh, that was. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna move more this way. And is this so? Is this blocking me? Is that a mushroom that he had given me?
Yeah.
Dasani is going to sit and determine whether he wants to take this mushroom or if he wants to slowly die. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am going to chill right here next to this mushroom and deflect if I want to.
And yeah, your turn.
Oh dear. And Yop is gonna run around here. Betty's gonna follow. And Yop is going to stab wildly at this thing on the ground.
Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay. Just the 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. Betty, stomp on it.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Good job, Betty.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Krellick.
Okay. I think, what's my perception? I think I can hear scuffling
Yes.
about at this point. I'll take another look at Dasani's and just think, man, that mushroom did something to him. And I'll just kind of step around a little bit, take a peek at what's happening. 25 feet away. So I'm checking the distances on things. Okay. I will take a bigger step around to really get a gauge on what's happening. And it's some kind of like bag, like a backpack with a mouth.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even add this weapon in because I never thought I would use it. All right, I'll just roll for it. I'm gonna grab a hand axe and throw it at the thing. So it is 1d20. Yep, plus 8 to hit. 14.
It's the mouth of the bag opens to catch the axe, but it does slice into it. That does hit. You can roll damage.
All right, sick. 10 damage, pretty good.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's terrific. Um,
But it fully swallows my hand axe.
it's there, but it's you have injured the mimic. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Am I able to? I have 2 attacks. Am I able to grab and throw 2 axes?
Yes.
Okay, I will. I will repeat the action. Try to get my axe back by hitting it with another axe.
Genius.
A 24 to hit,
That will hit.
and 10 damage again.
All right. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
I look. I am upset that it ate my axes. So I start walking. I walk forward a little bit to move to retrieve them, and that is my turn.
Okay. It looks in a very bad way. It has 2 axe blades sticking out of it as it tries to throw its mouth forward to attack Yumi. That's horrible, horrible phrasing. 15 to hit.
That will miss.
All right. That's its turn, and then it's Yumi's turn.
I will try to hit it again.
Uh-huh. And with that, you slice it in half, and it falls apart, and the axe is spilled to the floor.
All right. That was something.
How
Yeah,
many other
definitely.
how many other bags are over here?
2.
I'm stabbing the shit out of all of them.
Okay. They're not magical.
That does not stop me.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just letting you know that you can do that. It just doesn't do anything except actually make me an attack roll. Okay, would you roll damage? All right, you do break a glass vial that's in there,
Yep.
but out spills a couple of moonstones and some zircon and some bloodstones.
I got this one.
I'll retrieve my hand axes and slip them back into place, and then put another skull in on Yumi's line. Yumi doing pretty good today.
Thank you.
You know, maybe it's not such a bad idea to get paralegal out.
Just try to find this, whatever his name was, and let's get out of here. Let's get this contract done and over with.
Fair enough.
Sarah, is the water up top at real and visible?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'll go over to Dasani on the mushroom. Sorry, there's some water over here if you want to I'll wash some of the grain off you.
Is it all over my face?
Well, it's down to your toes, so yeah.
Is it gonna go away?
I shrug.
Sure, man. I'll take some water. And he is it where is it exactly?
Yeah, I'll show you. Over here, and I'll point up north. This way.
We shouldn't go this far, man. It's scary over here.
What's scary, but it's just a bit of water.
And Dasani's gonna reach down and try and wash off his face. Is it gone, man?
I don't know. I know I made it up in the first place, but I don't know.
Not necessarily. You have the poisoned condition from eating a mushroom. Although the water is very cool and clear and sweet smelling. It's nice.
It's so refreshing. He puts his face in it again.
I'll join Dasani and put my beak in. I'll open my eyes to see if there's any like fish swimming around in it.
No, there's nothing in the water.
Shame. I'll gulp a bit to drink and then come up.
Okay.
Sonny's head's still like in the water because he can breathe underwater. It just feels good. He's gonna pull his head out and go, oh, it's nice. That's nice.
We're supposed to be looking for like a big tree.
Yep.
Is there any big trees here?
Could be. There's still plenty of this place we haven't gotten to yet.
Oh boy.
I don't know how much you can see,
I don't trust that laugh, Sarah. Not
No,
one bit.
What would you like me to do, Sarah?
What? Sorry?
What would you like me to do? Have I been spotted?
No, not yet.
Okay. Back up, Betty, back up, back up a little bit, please. Back up.
Trap.
One more square and you would have been spotted.
Toast. She lies. That's a knife to the throat, huh?
There seems to be a few creatures in the room over here.
What sort of?
I don't know. What sort of creatures are they, Sarah? Can I tell?
You see a couple of figures. I actually don't know what line of sight you've got, but I'll
I can
help you out.
see
Yeah?
that and half of that.
Okay. So you see the one you have more clear vision on appears to be a woman whose skin is made of bark and has like willow reeds for hair, but there are no leaves, and the bark is dark and dry and cracked. And the other thing is a little dude. Looks kind of gremlin-like. Has bony arms and looks very greasy. Has not really any hair, and looks like he's been dipped in like black oil or tar.
I will relay that to everyone along with the information. I don't know if we should get that little one wet or feed him after midnight.
You shouldn't get him wet, or you should?
It was a bad Gremlins joke. Don't worry. It's
I got it. I was there with you.
thank you.
I mean, look, if there's monsters there, then I mean, we definitely got to fight them. Honestly, I'd actually say right now, Zeshul and Dasani got the lowest numbers, so they should go in and kill them.
Did you get my 3 from earlier?
What, 3?
Things from the back the start that stabbed Dasani.
Well, you all sounded very unsure about what happened, so I just put them in the unknown.
Is there any reason to believe these things are working with whatever Blight Lord? Probably, I guess they're in here.
Make you can either make a nature check or an insight check, Yop.
Mm-hmm.
The creature you see over here, the
Mm-hmm.
dryad, looks particularly ill, honestly.
Okay.
Like a little hunched and keeping her like her joints are sharp and pointed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but definitely sounds familiar.
Okay. I don't know. You might it look like a tree a little bit. Certainly, fits a similar description to what we've been told.
I guess they never specifically said treant to us, did they?
She did.
Okay. Maybe, I mean, possible that these things are being corrupted by the Blight Lord. They may be willing to help us, or at least tell us where he is, but I understand if we don't take that risk.
Only one way to find out, I suppose.
Yeah, it's probably like a tawny tree, ain't?
Okay, but we know that other treants aren't the same as this Blight Lord fellow, because didn't she tell us that he was corrupted? Plus, we've met Wandering Root. I wrote his name down somewhere.
Wanderroot.
Wander Root, I was close. He seemed fine.
Maybe I'll just go ask if they need some help.
I can assist you with that. I will go with you.
Yeah, Cecil, ask
Yeah.
them if they need help getting killed by you.
And
If it comes up,
oh, hello.
I will be sure to.
Right, Betty and I will
Oh
move in here.
boy.
Right, and
Yeah, I thought you said there were only a few of them.
I only saw a few of them. I said I only saw a few of them.
That's fair.
And upon seeing everybody hanging out with this guy, I'll come in. Hello. We were wondering if you all need any help. And
The little guy here, when you get close to him, his mouth opens like a hinge, and black goo just falls off of him in a puddle around. Could you make me just a quick dex save, real quick?
sure.
Betty as well.
Sure.
Ooh. Yop, you slip in some slick oil and fall prone.
Okay.
But there is no response. Everyone is staring at you.
So
Yeah.
I stand up.
Okay. The dryads, you can see that that's what they are now. Begin reaching for cudgels for long branches that they have as armaments defensively.
Okay. In that case,
Hold my hands out. Wait, please. Wait. We
Mhm.
are sent by Lady Chandria. I know her people are allies to many creatures in this god awful place that you dwell. We are hoping to put an end to one Blight Lord. We understand he's been causing some trouble in this area.
Give me 1 second. I'm rolling some insight checks. weird. The tiny little weirdo at Yop's feet just squawks again, and more oil falls off of him. Everything else here is standing with stunned confusion. They very evidently do not understand what you are saying physically.
What do I have prepared? If I detect magic, is there anything on them that looks like it shouldn't be there?
Necromancy on the dryads. Everything else looks ordinary.
Okay. This dryad is kind of standing on her own, right? Oh, that's touch range. Okay, why do I feel like I'm missing a spell?
The little creature opens his mouth, and a black bubble of what looks like tar forms out the back of his throat and then pops, and he closes his mouth again.
I'll whisper to Zashel, how's the negotiations going?
Not well, but they haven't attacked, so that's still a positive. I will walk up to her. I will very slowly reach out a hand and try to cast Lesser Restoration. I don't know if this is a disease. Yep.
Make a a persuasion check.
I am going to burn one of my inspiration on that.
Okay.
Can I beat a 4? Much better.
All right. You put your hand out, and she raises her club, and then you hold and wait, and she relaxes, and then you are able to cast your spell. And in a moment, green returns to her face. The cracked and dry bark begins to visibly hydrate and soften, and when she moves, it no longer is with like a creaking, aching sound. And she takes a step back from you and just and stares at you and then at her hands, and then whispers something in Sylvan to the other one, who inches forward but does not approach.
I will very slowly, kind of the same way, walk up to her if she will especially if this guy doesn't stab me. What the hell did I just do to myself?
Oh, what in the
Nice.
crown of madness? Likewise, she
I didn't
seems...
need those spell slots anyway.
Likewise, she seems to recover from whatever poison or illness had her.
I don't know if you can understand me, but I can't help any of your other friends for a little while. Yep, you don't. Dasani, do either of you have other things that might...
Nope. Oh.
Their blank and blinking expressions indicate they do not understand what you're saying.
I will back away. Is the ground here solid enough to allow me to ritual cast? Wait, we have a.
Huh?
I'm
Were you saying?
getting my games crossed. Never mind.
Okay. Yes, you are safe to rest here if you decide to try doing that.
I was actually going to attempt to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Oh, I see. Okay. Um, you can try that for sure.
They seem content to stand here. I'm going to get behind all of you, just in case something changes. And in a moment, hopefully I can speak with them unless any of you can understand what they are saying.
Oh, I have something that might help. And I reach in my bag and I offer the guy in front of me. Where did it go? I offer him, well, I don't know what's going on. I offer him a strawberry muffin.
Make me a persuasion check.
Force feed him.
I offer him a damp, crushed, moldy strawberry muffin.
He opens his throat again, but just lets out another one of those tarry bubbles from the back of his throat and lets it pop.
Okay, suit yourself.
And then he pulls himself up from this puddle of oil that he's made and begins with like sloppy, wet feet stomping around to look at all of you, leaving a trail of black oil wherever he goes.
What's going on with this dog thing in the corner? What is it doing?
It is actually it would appear to be asleep.
Oh, okay. What is it? It looks like the picture in the token. Assume right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd like to kind of like get down on my knees and then whistle and see if I can get the thing's attention.
Okay. Passive perception. Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
Sure. Can I make an animal handling check?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That never happens in these games, so I'd never think about it. Yeah,
That's a 20.
sure. It has sharp, pointed ears that, while it is sleeping, flick, and then its eyes open and its head turns to look at you, but it remains laying down, but it's awake and you have its attention.
I kind of like I'll reach into a little satchel and pull out a hunk of it's just like fish meat that I have on me, and it's almost turning, right? It's about to turn, and I'll take a bite of it and then kind of toss it towards it, kind of like around this side.
It very slowly gets up and stretches, and then it takes one step towards the meat and then vanishes temporarily and then reappears. Uh, it looks like it just walks. It looks like it's just taking a single step forward, but is suddenly closer and is sniffing the meat. And because dogs are scavengers and gross, it does not care that it smells a little off and happily eats some fish.
Hell yeah! I'll do another short whistle, and I'm just gonna talk to it and just say, hey, come here, big guy. Let's get a good look at you."
With a 20, that'll carry, and it lazily steps over to you. It's a bony, kind of skinny looking little fella. Well, I say little. It's large for a dog, for sure. Yeah.
I reach out like confidently to like grab it and by the head and kind of like pet it with my hands, give it like a little ruffle up.
Yeah, it responds okay to this. Yeah. This isn't domesticated, but it's not. Yeah.
He's a big one. Yup, look at this, right?
very friendly.
I'll just spend some time petting the dog.
Yumi and Dasani, anything you're doing while we're waiting for this ritual to finish?
Yumi is just standing there awkwardly waiting for this to not explode in our face.
Okay.
Ditto. He's still tripping. I'm not understanding what the hell is going on.
Okay. The hooded and masked elven figure next to Yumi is standing in profile to you, with their arms crossed and holding their cloak very tight against their skin. It has very little, like the only assumption that you can make on it being elven is just that is based on its height. There's not really any discernible features. Everything is well covered. Yes, your ritual ends, Zashel, and you can do as you will. I don't think comprehend language doesn't give you the opportunity to speak to something, but you can hear them.
Correct. I can populate. I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear.
The dryads are the only ones who seem to be really talking, and they are mumbling about the healing, but they're not making any. There's not a whole lot of anything. Like, you can't really eavesdrop and like pick out anything new immediately, anyway.
Okay. I know you probably still can't understand what I'm saying. I can sort of understand you. Maybe your elf friend over there can understand me better. I don't know. We are looking for the Blight Lord, and I will sort of... What's actually in this room, other than these creatures? Just a big...
It's an open space that looks as if it has been kept well for resting, but there are some of the things that creatures could be used to be sleeping on. Theoretically, the darkling elves appears to be somewhat covered in that slime and that oil that the one creature is leaving in his wake. There doesn't appear to be anything here necessarily for the dryads. This appears to be specifically for the elven folk.
Whatever Zashel's saying, Yop is saying it in Dwarvish about half a sentence behind him. Just on the off chance that somebody understands it.
Bad play, but it's obvious that doesn't read either. In response to you, Zashel, though, one of the dryads just speaks to the other and saying, "It's speaking again. It wants something from us. There's nothing to have."
Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to pull out some paper and ink, and I'm going to attempt to draw a picture
Yes.
Yeah,
of a treant.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of use Wander Root for reference, but it's going to have like, the really jagged, cartoonish like teeth to make it look big, and I'm going to have its arms up like the claws coming down like this is drawn by like, somebody drawing for Scooby-Doo or something.
Right. Oh, I love that. Could you make me a performance check?
Can I use calligrapher's supplies?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
What? Intelligence, probably? Intelligence.
Or dexterity, whichever you'd prefer.
Intelligence.
Okay. Okay. Let me roll there. Actually, no. Yeah. They're talking again to each other, and one of them looks at you and says these to you, even though they don't know that you can understand what they're saying. And says, "Tree Master."
Yes. And I will point at her and then point at the I will point at her, then point at myself, then point to the tree, like take us to him. And then I will like I don't know, red ink across the tree master's face.
I love this so much that I think it works without needing a secondary roll. Yes. Yes. Okay. Resolving something else real fast. Krellick, your ritual finishes. And are you going to talk to the dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna pet its head, scritch under its chin, and just say to it, you want any more fish? I think I have a head left.
Hold on. Is there an intelligence limit on speak with animals? It just occurred to me that might be a thing.
I thought there was, but when I checked the spell, it didn't say that. It says it's their awareness is limited by intelligence.
Oh, I think it's the beast sense that's maybe it's
There,
not. Okay.
there
There is
is
something.
one. Yeah, there's
Animal
one that's like
friendship
that.
has a limit of I think
That's it.
intelligence 4.
Yeah.
I only know that because that's the one I have.
I will. It's technically a fae. It's got an intelligence of 10, but I like what's happening, so I'm gonna let it happen. Okay. The dog seems relatively not like particularly interested, but just sniffs around you, looking for other scraps off of you.
Yeah. I'll kind of like lift my arm and watch where he's sniffing to. Open up that pouch, and it's got okay, we'll be in there. Oh, what? All right. There's some crab. It like wrapped in it's like a I don't know, like what's a wrapping that would store food for a little bit, you know? Maybe some cheesecloth. I don't know. I don't know. He finds some fetid crab meat.
Okay. That's awful. But it's a dog, so.
Oh, you want some of these? Oh, here you are.
Yeah. You're making a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. The dryads seem interested in helping you out, even though they don't understand what it is exactly you're doing or why, but they know what you're looking for and can take you there.
I think they'll lead us to him if we want to go. We could try to rest here if we can stay safe for a little bit, but
Zishu,
Yeah.
you think they let me bring the dog?
Maybe. Do you really want to risk him in the fight against the Blight Lord?
I'll feed him a bit more crab meat. You want to come chase a tree with us?
It seems very interested in the snacks that you have.
I'll give it the last of the crab meat I have. It'll be real fun.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Sure. It's an 18.
Okay. He begins to just hang around your side.
I think he wants to come.
Rest here?
I would not mind taking a short rest and getting my spell slots back, but if we think we'd rather just kind of get going, I understand.
I'm okay with resting here if we need to.
Yeah, let's take a little rest.
Short rest could consist of a 10-minute break at the same time.
Yes. And Dasani,
I see.
the foggy, the fog lifts, and you're feeling yourself. You're no longer feeling like you're gonna throw up.
So when people get yellow in the face because I'm blue, do I turn green?
I guess probably.
just wondering.
Yeah, it checks
where the
out.
green came from. Yeah, it checks out, right? I don't know if I turned red, I'd be purple.
During our rest, I'd like to ask Zashel. Alright, so where's the ones that you said that you got?
In the first hallway, the ones that
Alright.
attacked Dasani.
Alright, would you mind showing them to me?
And take him back to the main hallway. This char mark here. Remember the ogre that had the thing on its back and you killed the dudes and they exploded?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, there was one of those, and I killed it and it exploded and killed two of the little dudes. We should probably not mention that to anyone in the other room. The Triads don't really understand us, and I think if they would be mad about that, that would be a very difficult conversation to have.
You mean these little ash piles here?
Well, there's the one pile, and then there's the two slightly charred bodies of the little tiny quickling elf things.
It looks like butterflies that have gone through the microwave.
I kneel down and kind of like dip a claw in the ash, take a like a sniff of it, rub it between my fingers, look at Zashel, look at the pull out the occultants thing, look at Zashel again. Oh yeah, this checks out. You know, I'll knock 3 onto Zashel's name.
Monkey, did you make it back?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. And Adam, you're here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Andrew, you just muted yourself, but I think you're still here. All right, great. Okay, cool. If that's the case, then the Dryads will begin escorting you out. And as you begin to go, the dog seems to take interest in following. But the Darkling, with some obvious effort, like what's the word? Aggression, it puts its foot down in its path, and then the dog sits and stays.
It's not following me.
It's not your dog. It's Darkling's dog.
Take it easy, Krennic. Take it easy.
I turn and look at it once I just kind of stop once I realize it's not coming. Yup, I thought he was gonna come with us.
I thought he was gonna come too. I'm sorry. You know what? Here. Pet Betty.
I don't want to pay Betty. And I'll look at the dog again, and then look at the Yop. He's a free spirit. He's wild. This is where he belongs.
It's very wise, Krennic.
All right, let's go kill a tree.
Let's go kill a tree.
Hold on. All right. Oh, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. And back into this room, and now you're all off kilter. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. So, you guys, I'm going to let you guys lead yourselves because this is going to take a while otherwise. Actually, no, we'll just.
Terrible idea.
What?
I'm just kidding.
There we go. We'll do it this way. All right, into this chamber, and then down this way, and then
What's that?
past a bunch of those little dudes again. They're sitting on top of mushrooms or under brushes, just like puddles of ooze, just falling off of them and seeping into the ground. I like. They're called boggles. It's such a good thing.
I love them. I love them more than the blink dog.
I know they're wonderful.
What's super cool about them is that if you push down on their head and then let it go, their eyes bounce around in their eye sockets.
There was also like
serious?
no, that's a game. There was also the like monster that were called boggles.
Yeah. I actually had 2 of those things. They were sick.
Anyway, you're led down this path, and as you're guided, there is less and less of these structures, these ruins that they've been living in, and you see different fey creatures. You've passed a satyr. Some of you might have seen. There was another blink dog, another darkling who was talking with a dryad. But as this, as you are being taken farther into the darkness and more of the forest, fewer and fewer creatures appear to be around, and the water begins to run thicker and slower in the river, and the birds go quiet, and then it is very still. There's barely the sound of breeze through the trees, and even then it's not the sound of leaves against each other. It's thin, frail, dry branches clattering against each other like bones. And then, well, you guys ready for a change of pace? Color scheme? Here we go.
Yeah. Also, as we're trudging into like deeper, muddier water, when the sounds of nature around us begin to like go quiet, right? Like, because animals know shit. Krellick will like sink deeper into the mud and get the mud like all over him.
Okay. Okay.
Betty will imitate Krellick.
All right.
Okay. What are you doing, Krellick? What?
Is camouflage.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah. How can you see me right now?
I know where you were before, so.
Very smart you is.
But I'm sure well, we should probably proceed carefully. I'm not very sneaky, but if we want to try to go slowly and quietly and get the drop on this thing.
Well, I mean, we might, but you see, this here globe is very bright, so, I mean, if it can see us now, then it sees this.
Yep, valid point.
I guess it's probably how you saw me then.
Yes, definitely it was the glow. Could well, no, I could cast light, but that wouldn't really solve the problem of something being bright.
Is it like dark out? Is it nighttime?
Not nighttime, but you cannot see light from the sky.
I'll grab a hunk of mud and cover the drift globe in it and see if I can see anything.
Are you just okay? Are you trying to dim the light?
Like douse the light, essentially, right? Like, because it'll emit light, but if I cover it, then it won't emit light, right?
Well, you can turn off the light.
Yeah. I mean, I do the mud thing.
Okay, well that's what I was asking, is if you're trying to turn it off so no light is escaping, or if you're just trying to dim it, because
Yeah.
that changes how much light I'm going to grant you. That changes your visibility here.
Yeah, I mean, both I and Krellick forgot that I could do that.
Okay.
But mainly it was a test to see like what vision I have without the thing, right?
Yeah, how's that look?
I mean, it looks. I'll cover it up and be like, "Well, I can't see for shit."
Okay. All right, folks, how do you want to proceed?
Are we just gonna walk around in the dark?
Yeah, fuck that. But we must, I'm assuming. We're just going as we go? Or are we moving as we are turning? Not. Now we're just going.
I mean, I can follow yous, I can see yous, but I know that there's something like a big tree over there. I just can't see it anymore.
If we don't really have a stealthy option,
Well, because I can see yous a bit. Why don't your lead, and I'll just turn this on if I need it.
Sure thing. Let's go, Betty. Betty and I'll head up this way.
I will follow Betty because I can't see anything.
light is completely out. Before we go up, if we want, I can silence us completely. We will make no sound. It will take me a little bit. It'll take me about the same time it takes me to summon paralegal, but we will make no sound at all. And I can turn it off when we need to be able to hear and make noise.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I can sort of cling and clang as I walk.
Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. When I was reading the kill, I meant to actually give Zashel the thing. Is that too late to do that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Ted, I'll
Yumi
give
has
you
lost hers though.
Yeah, it only lasts an hour, and I don't even know if he would still have it at this point because I don't know how long we traveled. But that's just something I just remembered I would have done.
Yeah, I'll grant it for this since, yeah.
Thank you.
Before we walk forward, if they come back, I will ritual cast silence, and I have to target an object. I will put it on. What am I carrying? I will go ahead and just put it on. Who wants to be the silent? Let's put it on. Because normally I'd cast light on Yumi's bow. Oh my god.
Got excited.
Put it on Krellick's axe. You don't need to cast. So If you rush up there, everything will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then as long as we all stay within like 20 feet of... Let me just populate it.
Just so you know, Adam, this water, this body of water, is fetid and sluggish. It is still moving, but it stinks terribly.
And this is sort of the bank right about here.
Uh-huh.
That sort of thing.
Only about 5 feet across. It's technically going to be difficult terrain, but
Once the silent spell is complete, funnily enough, both mold earth and shape water have only somatic components. I am keeping myself dry.
Oh, I love that.
This is gross, and my clothes are fancy.
I love pedantic characters.
Also, I'm carrying a satchel full of like paper, so
Uh-huh. No, it checks out. Dasani and Yumi, are you guys keeping up?
I cannot see anything. That's more the issue. Everyone has moved and not in my sight range, really.
I can lead you the same way that Yop is leading Krellick. Wait, Dasani doesn't have dark vision either, does he?
Dasani doesn't have dark vision either. That's the thing.
No, that's why we.
Neither of us
Come
can
on,
see.
children.
Okay. Following you, dude.
I'll put a hand on my shoulder and just kind of walk forward.
It looks like about here is sort of the shortest distance to cross. Is that? Well, let me go over there and take a closer look.
Oh, Sarah, you put my light down further.
Well, I double checked everyone else's who didn't have dark vision. I have them marked at 5, so
Yeah, it's very good, but it's like, oh no, it's worse.
it's so bad, isn't it, dude?
Things are
It's
worse
so
now.
bad, isn't it, dude?
I don't know. Oh, I see Yop.
Oh.
And this is like a downed tree over here.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
And then there is this is not actually a felled tree. It is a standing tree that has all dry branches and fungal growth. And as you get closer to this tree, you can faintly smell spore. Like you can smell like pollen and things like in the air as you get closer.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's keep inching over.
This is pond over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Just square by square.
Like pull out
You've
some
lost-
rope. Pull out some rope, put everybody's hand
Smart.
on it.
There you go. How high is this tree? Like, are we going to be able to get over that?
It would take checks and slow movement.
I guess the other option.
What we doing? What we stopped?
There's a big body of gross water up ahead, and I'm trying to find a way around that would require us to be in it the least amount of time. Can you not smell it? Also, can you hear anything I'm saying right now?
I have no idea.
No.
You can.
No one can hear anything that is being said, and 3 of you are almost completely blind.
All right, so that conversation didn't happen, but I am making mouth movements at you.
We are the elite special forces.
Oh, I don't even have to do anything weird. This is all on you.
Can we walk around this pond to the left? Like, I don't know if this is elevation or
this is a bit of tree cover. You could walk around, yes.
Okay, so let's do that.
Okay.
Let me actually. I'm gonna get myself.
We're trying not to just walk straight down the main road.
This is so good.
But like, we have dark vision.
I turn to Zashel and say, "Come on, we going." But he doesn't hear me.
Right. Oh no, Dasani. Get this.
Don't laugh at me. My roll 20 is in that weird thing where
No, I mean I can barely see where I'm going either. We're
well,
heading.
I'm going square by square, but my computer too is like it stops and then it zooms up and then it stops again and it zooms. I go back.
Oh, one thing that I do, if you're going square by square, you just click on your token so it's highlighted and use the arrow keys on your computer. You can move them at a time.
Oh, like that. Got it. Okay, cool.
It's fabulous.
Did not know that. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate that.
Mhm. This is so good, guys. I love this.
Actually, whoops, hold on one second. Yop and I are just gonna switch places.
Also, very much, I'd like to commend you for using the silent spell. It was very good. Actually, I would love to get stealth checks from you all, but let's get with advantage.
Oh.
Now, does my camouflage offer any kind of benefit to me?
You already have advantage, and you're also blind in the dark, so no.
So I'm very hidden, is what you're saying.
If you were to look at yourself, you would not see you.
That's funny.
Okay.
He can't see them, so clearly the answer is they cannot see him.
Yeah, logic. Facts, logic.
The silence only lasts for 10 minutes, so.
I think you're still good on time.
It actually takes me longer to cast it than it does have duration because of the one extra action to cast.
That's true.
Krellick is yelling to Yop, "How big is this fucking swamp?"
Yop sees Krellick's mouth moving, right, and says, based on the location of the sun, I don't know, maybe 4:30.
And he just shakes his head. "I don't know what's happening. I can't understand anybody right now."
Yop says, yeah, I sort of missed the dog too.
Okay, why don't you all freeze for a second?
Why,
Happily.
Sarah? About?
Seriously, I regret this suggestion.
You all made it quite far. I'm gonna actually scoot you back a bit. You all made it quite far before you were at all noticed, and it clearly, I mean, obviously wasn't your sound. You guys were completely silent, but your movement, your proximity just happens.
To be the creature that has roots have something like tremor sense.
I mean, they're not
now.
technically rooted, but that would actually be a really cool feature. However, those who saw it earlier with There Was Light, this is not a tree stump here. This is a tall, bare branched tree that cracks and groans and shifts as Yumi gets within a few feet of it, and branches look as if they are falling, but then you see that they're swinging and smash into her for 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Who's it? Who's getting hit by something?
Yumi.
Oh no.
Immediately end concentration on silence.
And this very tall tree cracks and groans, and with every split of the bark, little puffs of gray mist and fungal spores drift away from it, and it groans and hisses as it rightens itself and begins to ready to attack again. Let's get into initiative. Everybody? Yes, okay. Yumi is up first.
Okay. Is it the right in front of me?
Yes.
It just smacked you, yeah.
The
Yeah,
tree that
okay,
is
I know,
right
I
up
just
against you.
I cannot see very well because the lack of light, and also it looks like the terrain.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna pull out my rapier and try to stab it twice. 23
yeah.
hit?
Yes, it does.
I do not think that hits.
No.
Bonus action, I will... Wait, is second win a bonus action, or is that just... Yeah, it is. Okay, I can't read. Yep. Alright. That's all I can do.
Okay. And with that, two more of its massive limbs fly upwards and then come smashing down. One on top of Yumi, one on top of Zashel. 22 to Yumi, 29 to Zashel.
Yep.
For 9 to Yumi, and then 15 to Zashel. Bludgeoning damage. And it groans and speaks in a very deep and old language that Dasani can understand. And it threatens and says, "These are my lands, and they shall forever be my lands, and the rot that I have fostered will grow and take over this plane and spread." And then it's Yop's turn.
Did he say that in Common or in another language?
In Druidic.
Okay.
But the rest of you hear, like, the sound of a voice deep within the trunk of this tree. Adam. Okay. Yep.
Yop will cast Prestidigitation on the drift globe.
Clean it.
Yeah, clean it off so that everybody can see. run up here with Betty. And then Betty will squawk and whip her head around and probably miss.
The miss.
Yep. And that's it.
Okay. Can everyone else see now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank the Lord.
Dasani, it's your turn.
Okay. So this is a tree, or some type of tree creature.
Yes, it is. It is a moving tree. Is a living tree.
And sort of
And-
like wandering through.
Yes, it can walk and speak.
In Druid.
It has
Alright.
other languages. It just chose to speak in Druidic. Yes.
Does this tree mean like harm, or is it talk and communicate to it, or having bitch?
This tree obviously means harm, and based on what you just heard it say, even though you're the only one who can understand it realistically, this sounds like it has to have been the Blight Lord, because it talked about growing like sowing death, and it plans to continue to do so, which is what Chandria mentioned it can do. It wants to do.
All right. In that case, I am going to wild shape into a bear.
Okay.
Brown bear. That's a dire wolf. Oh no, it's not. Oh, you got it. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I'm trying to practice.
Oh, you're
and-
good. Sorry, I'm just, sorry. I'm trying to be helpful.
Okay, no, I was doing it. I was. I'm going to move a little forward. Oh, hold on. And bite.
16 will hit.
A. Oh, hold on. Eight piercing.
Okay. You bite into some of the rising roots from the tree that it is using now as legs, and rip into it. And for 8. All right. Any? Oh, that's your whole turn. Oh wait, do you have multi-attack as a bear?
I do.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, and I'm going to. Oh, claw at it. 26. Nat
Big claw, nat 20, big claw.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, it's excellent. All right, Adam, we're ready.
Testing.
Okay.
Is that any better?
That's
Yeah,
way
better,
better.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. There we go. Now I can put you at like 100%. You sound peachy.
Excellent.
20 damage from the claws.
20 damage. That's very good. Okay. And Zashel, your turn.
Cast light on the bow, or not the bow, whatever you was tagging with, but that seems to be not an issue anymore, so I am going to disengage. Because that really, really fucking hurt.
Right.
And that's it. I got nothing for a bonus.
Okay. Do you want to use your light? I don't think you've ever used your light.
You know, save it for when people go down. I will
Okay.
go ahead and, yeah, I will use some. I will use 2 dice for Yumi, because I saw her get smacked.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yumi, you heal 7 hit points.
Thank you.
Okay. Krellick, you're up.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. I can see. I like that. I like that a lot. I will, oh God. Okay. I don't expect a good answer to this, but what would Krellick know about tree ants.
You can roll a nature check.
Sure. It's a nat 20.
That is amazing. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 things for that. It handles being beaten and being stabbed pretty well. And then it also, because you're the nat 20, I'll give you like a magical feature. It can summon more trees to its assistance. It can awaken trees and animate them.
Okay. It's a tree, so obviously fire would be good on it. I'm like that's a natural. It's a tree.
That's something Chandria even said. So yeah.
Yeah. Would I know if anything else, like specifically, is besides fire? And just like chopping at it.
Chopping at it's better. Well, that's kind of what I said with like so like mechanically it can resist bludgeoning and piercing damage, and it doesn't resist slashing damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's not as textually fun to say. You muted yourself?
Sorry.
I was like, it is still your turn.
Yep. Instead of reaching for the maul, I reach for the great axe that I purchased, and I will hold it aloft and run towards the great tree. I'll shout to everyone, find something you can to chop it with, or burn the mother down. And I will rage, and then try to lay into this thing. I'm gonna give it some reckless great weapon master. I'm gonna roll again for reckless. 22 to hit.
I will hit.
Okay. For 28 damage.
All right.
And then I'll try to lop off one of its branches.
Uh-huh.
It's a 12 to hit.
Is it not the 22? I see.
I thought it didn't roll because I rolled a 22 earlier.
Oh, okay.
So I'm an idiot, is what that is. Okay, so it's 21 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, and then Yumi, your turn.
All right. Yumi will keep trying to hit it where she. Nope. 22.
22 will hit.
All right, and I'll just keep staying here.
Okay. And then it is his turn. All right. Just. He begins to stretch up and righten, and there's again the creaking and the splitting of wood, and then part of the branches begin to split and open, and you can see the inside of this creature of this plant is glowing from the inside, a very unnatural yellow and green, and it begins to kind of ooze and cloud and then create a little mist and fog. Let's get everyone except Zashel to do a Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
I don't know why that was an advantage.
Mine's an 8, so pretty good.
This is against poison. I think Betty is immune.
Okay. Let me just double check that. Yes.
Okay. And Okay, Krellick is the only one who fails, which is fine because he's raging, so he's going to take half anyway.
That's not fine.
Well, I mean, it could be
Could be.
worse, is what I'm
It
saying.
could be a lot of poison damage.
It could. I mean, it could be a lot of poison damage, but it's not really that much poison damage, all things considered. So it's a total of 23, everyone halved to 11. Yes.
11. Okay.
I don't know why that happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, no, my token just jumped off the screen for a second.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Okay. And then this mist begins to kind of settle and creep down to the ground and begin in small lingering like tendrils begin prodding into the earth. And then Yop, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just try and jab at this thing.
22 will hit.
It's 13.
Oh, that's very good.
And that, by the way, is piercing damage. And Betty has no luck again.
Okay, Dasani, you're up.
All right. Oh, I lost my. Jump up at this biatch of a tree and bite it. 20. 5 piercing.
Oof, okay. Next attack.
Oh. 16.
That will hit.
A 11 slashing.
Right. Slashing does good work. All
Love
right.
that for me.
Zashel.
I will move up behind Yumi, seeing her struggling. I will go ahead and 23,
Ooh.
and then back up.
Thank you.
It does get an opportunity attack on you still. Oh no, for 29, for 13 bludgeoning.
I thought you were about to say 29 damage. I was like, well, it's been fun, guys.
Bye!
We're not far off, but that's it.
Okay. All right, Krellick.
Okay. I will look down, see it planting roots, and then swing my axe towards its roots, shouting, "I think it grows more trees." I'm gonna reckless great weapon master at it again. Let me click advantage. Okay, 22 to hit for 28 damage.
Excellent.
And another 22 to hit for 24 damage.
Oh, okay.
Trying to chop these branches.
Let's see. We got 28 and... Okay, all right.
I'm gonna make kindling out of you. That's my turn.
Okay. And Yumi, your turn.
All right. Yumi is going to disengage and move away from this thing.
Okay.
And she'll drop her weapon and pull out her bow, and I'll action surge and I'll attack. Oh, yep, that's gonna miss.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. And then on his turn, some of the trees around you begin to shift and move. And we have, unfortunately, it's the one that's right here.
Of course it
I
is.
know. And then the second one is, where is it? Oh, it's back over here. He's a ways away. Okay. And this tree, the Blight Lord itself it continues to split apart and fall, and it's used its action, but it looks rocky. It doesn't look like it's doing well. It doesn't look very strong in comparison, but it's split now. And then Yop, your turn.
Oh dear, it looks like there's more of them. And does a 17 hit?
Yes.
That's just a 13, and Betty will swipe its beak at it.
Ooh. Right. And Dasani?
Alright. I'm going around. Multi-tag on a bite burst. Jump up at it and try and bite its head off. Hey! 8 piercing.
And that's enough to do that. How does that look to you?
To me?
Yeah. What do you think it looks like when you pull this thing apart?
Well, there's a... the bear attaches to his neck and he yanks and pulls his head sideways back and rips his head off and then playing with it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. And these infected trees, these animated trees, are still aggressive. Dasani, you have one more attack. If you'd like, you can move somewhere and make another attack.
I'm gonna move a little up a little here. I'm gonna claw and see 10.
That's a miss. And the other guy's over here now. You gotta this guy.
Oh.
Hold on. We gotta
Oh
get my
shit!
little red X out.
My turn order was covering him.
There you go.
Move and still didn't hit some. All right, cool.
A 10 does miss though.
Right.
And Zashel, your turn.
Right. I'm going to. All right, guys. I've never tried this spell before. I'm sorry if this goes wrong. That's a weird way for that to happen. I can populate. Boop. Flaming Sphere. I will summon it. It's within 5 feet you take the damage, so I will try to summon it there. I would summon it on the other side, but there's not enough grid.
Uh-huh.
And he will need to make a... No, he doesn't take anything now. Except as a bonus action, I'm just going to ram it into him anyway. So then he does need to make a save. DC 15. Dexterity save.
Wouldn't you know it? They're not great at dex. He rolled a 2 that becomes a 1. So
I love that for us.
right, and he's vulnerable to fire, so it's 16 damage.
Nice. And it does light, so folks can see.
Yes. And Krellick, you're up.
I'm afraid to back up because if he hits me, there's a good chance that goes away. So I will put.
Okay.
Do these? Does I mean, I can only see the one tree, but Does that animated tree look weird and corrupted, like the what I assume was the Blight Lord?
Yes, although it did not look as aged and as infected as the Blight Lord had like when you first encountered it. This thing looks younger, fresher, but is taking on that like necrotic, poisonous attribution. Yeah.
Weird stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And to clarify, in this space when we did not have the light, you said there were like no stars, like it's a place devoid of the sun, right?
Yes.
Okay. And if you, and just to clarify to make sure I understand the rage mechanic, it's if if my turn ends and I haven't attacked anything, the rage will end. Is that correct?
It is if a round passes and you have not been attacked or you have not attacked, if I remember correctly.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure that was the exact wording, because it talked about like attacking since your last turn. I was like, well, I did attack on my last turn, but I still think it's, if I don't attack or get hit, I still think it ends. Okay, cool.
Yeah, taking damage specifically, not just yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah, the two conditions. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I don't. This is the only game I play a barbarian in, so
It's fine.
I'm still a little wobbly sometimes on the clarity of the rules.
That's fine. I've only ever DM'd barbarian, so I don't know either.
Okay, and that's fine. What I will do, seeing that it is of a similar condition, is I'm gonna grab the drift globe that's floating but covered in mud, give it a squeeze, and crack the mud shell on it, and I'll say what translates to lumen in Aquan, and cast daylight.
Interesting. Okay, let me just affect the map real quick. This has no effect on the monsters, but I mean it is going to make things easier to see.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
that help?
yeah, I can definitely see the other
Yeah.
guys now for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, and Kralik doesn't know, so that's well, I will cast the light, look, see that there's a whole bunch of people surrounding this one, and then not anything happening to that other one. And so I will use my movement to stand on the other side of this big tree, axe in hand, just like holding the axe up, threatening the other tree. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Wait,
Yumi.
I can go into a rage on this turn.
Yes, you can.
Okay, yes, I will use my bonus action to rage again.
Okay. Yumi, your turn.
Okay. I will shoot this thing right in front of me that just appeared.
25 will hit. Okay. All right. Okay, and then it's their turn. We're going to do a couple of strikes to the bear. An 18 and a 26. I think the 18 hits the bear, right?
I believe.
Okay, as two massive tree limbs come crashing down on you and try to like pull your head off, you take 28 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Wait, where does it say that that'll hit? I think it's a strike, STR strike. Wait, how do you know if it hits or not? Where?
oh, it's the AC. The armor class up at the top.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. So yeah, 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
And then towards now I'm gonna roll the die to see who this hits. That was the wrong die. Okay, yup. The treant over here reaches down and picks up a large mound of earth and hurls it at you for a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, for 30 bludgeoning damage.
Yop is down.
Wow.
And yup. Oh, actually, you're unconscious. Oh
Yep.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Um hold on, I've got to check something real fast. Make sure you don't have to make a saving throw for this. Yep, okay. No saving throw because you are unconscious. Um you fall.
Mhm.
And then similar, this has happened once before. You feel yourself retreated within yourself, not unlike when you go into your shell, but this time it feels like you're just inside your skull.
Mhm.
And you feel yourself standing up and kind of brushing yourself off. The trident in your hand feels warm and then hot and then bristles and crackles with electricity. And through Betty and to the treant is an arcing bolt of high voltage electricity. I need Betty to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Okay. Betty fails and is going to take well, the tree also fails, so that's also nice. 40 points of lightning damage.
Okay, Betty's down.
All right.
Now I'm confused. Am I conscious? Unconscious?
You get a chance to make a charisma saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But before you get a chance to say that, you hear yourself laughing. This deep, like, amused chuckle. Like, this is a relief and exciting and fun. Now you
Okay.
can make a charisma saving throw. And then you find yourself pushing forward and feel yourself in presence of your own body and in control. And then you're very tired, and then you drop unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. Dasani, your turn.
Okay, since I'm close to being dead, and I did not cast Mark Scan because I forgot, I am going to.
Are you still the bear, or are you back to yourself?
I'm the bear.
Okay.
Sorry, I completely forgot that when the treant ended its turn,
Oh, yes.
you take fire damage. I was just looking up how to. I've never used this spell before. I was just looking how to control it on my turn, which I can't really do.
Yeah, roll that damage, and Dasani, you can make your attacks. "14 misses.
Damn. But multi?
Uh-huh.
21.
21 will hit, and it takes the full and doubled fire damage, and then 10 slashing. Excellent. Very good, gentlemen. And then Zashel, your turn.
Okay, I am going. What is the range on my healing light? I think it's 60 feet. So I will, as a bonus action to begin with, use 2 dice of healing light on Yop. Not great.
But, I mean, still something.
As my action, I have no spell slots left, so I am at cantrips. I will Eldritch Blast this guy.
Okay. Yay!
Is a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And second.
Oh.
Is the 20.
Okay, yeah, both of those hits, so that's the
Force damage total.
13. Okay. Good.
You back with us? That was really weird.
Yes, it was quite strange.
Krellick, your turn.
Krellick is a little confused at why Yop slaughtered Betty. But he's okay with that outcome. One less a person in competition for Yop's favor. Seeing that the bear is doing a great job and the tree is starting to light on fire, Krellick will turn to this tree that knocked Betty down. I need to check my measurements.
You're gonna climb this tree if you're gonna get over it.
How tall is it?
It's about at that point, I would say about 10 feet.
Okay. From where I am, that's a 5-foot step here before I have to deal with the tree. So with my athlete feet, all I need is 5 feet. So I will step forward, like run the 5, and then leap. My high jump is 11 feet. And I will, and my horizontal. Well, here's the thing: I'm trying to jump just fully over, right? So my long jump horizontal is 30, high jump is 11. Is that combinable? Can I jump 10 feet? 11 feet high, 30 feet long?
I don't think so, because that is fucking insane. I think you're going to land on top of the tree.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, one extra foot above clearance, and at its width and everything. I feel like you're going to end up on top of the tree, and then you just drop the 10 feet and keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So then okay, so it's 5, 15 total to get on top of the tree itself, and then so that's 15. I have I will run to the edge of the tree. That's 20, and then jump the extra 20 feet off.
There you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry. where was I? I think I was here. Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 20. Okay. I will land and then hurl a hand axe at this tree. It's 27 to hit.
Yes.
It's 8 damage. Hand axes are slashing, pretty sick. I'll toss a second one at it. It's the 21 to hit for 13 damage.
All right, good.
And that's my turn. Sorry, the jumping took so long.
It's fine. You picked you made a jumper. We're gonna have to figure out how jumping works. Yumi.
All right. Yumi will focus on the one she's closest to. So.
Okay. 23 will hit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this one. How do arrows kill a treant?
It probably just falls over at some point.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, it's like stabbing a tree with branches. I don't know how a tree would die. Just lose consciousness and falls over.
It loses its balance and then snaps. Okay, anyway, that tree falls, and that was your. Do you want to take movement?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, there's giant trees in them.
It's difficult terrain through this pond.
Oh, this is hard. Maybe I'll just stand here. I don't
know. It's like I made a challenging level.
It's okay. You know what? My range is 150 feet. I can just stand.
That's true, and it's tall enough that you can see over and shoot it from there. Okay. Lumbers over. ripping its roots from the ground and shaking the earth as it steps forward. And come on, come on, come on. 17 and a 23 to hit Krellick.
Both hit.
Okay. It's not great for you. Not really good at all. Total of 30, half to 15.
Okay.
And Yop, you are conscious.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Betty. And Yop will run about 10 feet that way. At which point, she casts Cure Wounds on herself, so that's plus 19. When she does, there is a strong swirling wind, and she flies up into the air 10 feet onto the tree. So that was 10. That's that 10. Drops, well, so that's 15 feet of actually running movement. Drops down 10 feet and has 5 more feet of movement. And that's her turn. And there is no Betty. So that's it.
All right, Dasani, your turn.
All right.
Based on your size, you can climb over the tree just as if it were difficult terrain, so taking twice as much movement to climb over.
So that'd be what, like here?
What's your speed?
40 feet, climb 30 feet. Oh, so I'm back a little bit.
Oh, you have a climb speed, then you don't have to worry about that at all. You can go 40.
So here.
Yep.
And I guess that's my turn.
You can dash as an action if you'd like, and go
I would
further.
love to.
All right, that's another 40 feet. Well, it'd be 30 feet because you have to climb over still. 35. 35? There's a compromise there somewhere. It's fine.
So 35 would bring me right in front of the guy.
Yeah.
But I will not do that. I'm gonna go to like. I'm gonna go to like there. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I was getting there, Sarah.
Well, I was doing because I knew it was going to be tricky to remember the point and everything.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you can use a bonus action to swap to give yourself HP in exchange for spell slots. If you want to do that, since you've taken some good hits.
Yes, I will.
All right. I'll let you figure that out, and I'll move along in turn order. Zashel.
This action, I will roll the flaming sphere, 30 feet, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, move myself. We're coming, guys. We're getting there. Hit by a couple of trees. And I will dash. Actually, can I see him from where I am?
Yes, he's tall enough you can see him.
That's in range for Eldritch Blast. So first one is a 10 to hit. No, is a 9 to hit. So I'm gonna miss.
Do you want to use your ring? Well, I don't know. That's actually a bonus action or something. I don't know. Never mind.
Is it?
I don't remember.
After rolling the hit, I can choose to add 5 to a spell attack or to the spell save DC. I'll wait because I don't know if a 14 is gonna land.
You have your read the kill bonus. It's a D10.
Dude, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, we'll do the D10 first. That puts us up to 11.
Getting there. Getting there.
Yep.
We're in the ring for a 16.
That barely hits.
Yes.
Second beam is a 15, so that barely misses.
Yeah.
10 force damage on the one that hit.
Yeah, that's... I mean, that was worth it for the 10. All right, Krellick.
Please God, kill it so we can leave this god-awful plane.
I will step in front of the thing to put myself between me and Yop, even though Yop is 100% capable of taking care of herself. I will try to chop this thing, and I'm going to fell this tree.
Okay.
We're going to go Reckless Great Weapon Master at it. 21 to hit
Yes.
for 29 damage.
Excellent.
Second attack, nat 20. It's what we love to see.
Love it.
For
Oh my god.
36 damage.
All right. It's still up.
Oh god. Just like chopping chunks out of it.
You get your bonus action.
Oh, I crit. Yeah, with a Great Weapon Master. Of course, it's all reckless. 18 to hit.
That would hit.
Okay, for 27 damage.
Okay. How do you want to cut it down?
Just like one chop into it, a second chop into it, a third one cleaves off like one of like a third of its legs, and it just kind of like stumbles a bit. And
Wonderful. You did it. Yay.
Betty! And Yop is scrambling back to Betty. And we'll pull out her smith tools and go to work.
Okay.
Krellick will give a nod to the bear and leap back over the tree, back down, and just kind of watch Yop deal with Betty.
Remember, were we supposed to bring some sort of proof? Obviously, we can't drag the whole body.
It has like a face, so maybe the face part.
That works, if you wouldn't mind. Like you have an axe. I'm
I do.
gonna sit down and take a minute here.
Before I try to chop the face, if it has one, off this Blight Lord, I'm going to pull out the abacus, and under Yop's name, I'm going to tick one thing over because she killed Betty.
That bitch. How dare she? Isn't Betty made of metal?
Yeah.
super conductive for that lightning.
Yeah.
True that.
I'll dismiss the flaming sphere.
Okay. And as you all, it sounds like settling for a short rest, yeah?
Zashel being beat up. That's all.
I think a short rest would be good for all of us.
Hell yeah.
I would say no, but we are. You know what? He's dead, so let's hope that everything else is out from under whatever.
It's probably not, but you know what? Let's just rest anyway. Sarah said she
I'm
had
waiting
for the game to rest.
October tree to suddenly get back up.
Okay. Were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, well, if it does stand up, we'll just chop it down again. Also, it's gonna be bright like this for like an hour or so. It'll probably scare anything off.
So you guys can take a short rest, and you've been guided here. You can find your way back to that those ruins that you were traveling through earlier, and from there back to the portal. Oh, well,
Just
not the
before we
portal,
leave,
the
I'm
light
gonna
blade.
snap off a piece of this trant
Okay.
from Blightford.
Oh yeah, we should grab like an arm or something because that.
Yes,
The
it's exactly what I was thinking for
Thank
Jalar.
you. That's her name. Thank you. You're on top of it. Good job. Good things. Good times. I think I have a concussion, so we should probably.
I'm not sure what's wrong with me.
What
You,
happened to you exactly?
That's an excellent question.
I mean, you did. I mean, you killed Betty.
That doesn't wake up.
Yeah, I always thought that you liked Betty, so it's a bit
No,
weird.
I like Betty very much, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm gonna have to give this some thought.
Yop, you hear gently and very distantly the sound of waves breaking.
What's that you said?
Do you want me to break off a few more branches of this thing?
Yeah, sure. It can't hurt. You weren't talking about your pirate days.
No, do you want to hear? I've done a lot of things.
Well, maybe later. I just got distracted. I'm sorry. Yes, the tree. Break off some more bits of our tree friend there. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll proceed to disassemble this thing.
Okay. All right. And with that, you can head back to where you had been brought to. With a couple hours walking, you can make you go through the ruins again and through some of the glades and meadows, and there is the space where you had arrived. And
Can I say goodbye to Ravager?
is that what you were going to call the dog?
The blink dog.
Nice.
Yeah, we stop by and say good. I mean, not say goodbye, but show at least the dryads what's going on. They've got to know by now. But
Yeah. Easily done. And a satyr is able to, with a little bit of a satyr, because you hadn't actually run into the satyr at that point, is able to communicate with you enough to understand what is happening, and he does know that where you're supposed to be, and sends you back to Astrozalian, and we will finish that. We'll deal with that next week.
Heck yeah.